What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, I'm going to make a video talking about the person in boxing that y'all love to hate, Floyd Mayweather. So, some of you guys are going to immediately see the title and have a problem with it. Don't give a fuck. I'm always going to keep it real with you guys. And the title of this video is Why Floyd Mayweather Continues to Win. And it's simple. Some of you guys who hate Floyd Mayweather, and this is the thing. I'm not saying everybody has to immediately like any fighter. This is boxing. Feel free to like whatever styles you like or whatever fighters you like. Some people throw in a whole bunch of what they do outside of the ring. I mostly care as a boxing fan growing up on boxing and knowing boxing and watching classic fights and stuff like that. I care about what people do inside of the ring. Now, I'm not talking about if someone's a malicious person or they're raping little boys or some shit. Obviously, I'm not cool with that either. But when it comes to Floyd Mayweather, a lot of you guys hate him for being flashy and arrogant, cocky, trash talking, and overall just not being a likable guy. And to each his own. But talk about what he does in the ring, and you can't deny it. And really, the reason for this video is I think I know why Mayweather is 18 years strong and still undefeated. Now, a lot of you guys who hate him are going to immediately revert to, oh, he's gay weather, it's because he runs, he's a chicken, it's because he cherry picked his way and all kinds of stuff. And that's not the answer. The real reason Mayweather remains undefeated is, listen up, it's his work ethic. Point blank, period. His work ethic is fucking unreal. This dude trains like there's no tomorrow. He still trains like he is Pacquiao back in the Philippines poor. That's what he trains like. I know people who have been to the Mayweather gym and fought there and sparred and all kinds of stuff, and they say this dude's an animal when it comes to training. People who aren't even friends with Floyd Mayweather anymore, like 50 Cent, have been on record, and no matter how sour their relationship turned out, there's certain things that people don't badmouth about Floyd Mayweather, and that's his work ethic. 50 Cent has been on record in interviews, and he says he keeps his body clean, and that's good. And I wish more fighters did that, because if you think about it, boxing, you're given one instrument. Well, it's not even just boxing. In life in general, you have one instrument, one body, and you have to take care of it in terms of don't become obese and your how many calories you intake, staying in shape, not getting hurt, you know what I mean, not abusing your body with drugs, etc., etc. And 50 Cent, other people, they say this dude lives a clean life. He doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke weed, and it's so tempting to do these things. I just seen a video the other day of Glenn Tapia, the guy that fought James Kirkland, and it was on his Instagram, and he's in the club with a bottle. I don't know. I wasn't at the club. Maybe he didn't drink it. Maybe he's just posing with it. I don't know. But overall, think about how many people in the sport of boxing we have seen that we know for a fact have abused their bodies. Roberto Duran, Ricky Hatton. Ricky Hatton, I seen a video of him snorting. He was playing with his nose, and he was snorting coke on camera. And I remember the video leaked online. He used to balloon up in weight, Ricky Hatton. And I don't have a problem with any of these guys. I'm just keeping it real. Other people like Pacquiao, admittedly, before he became like one with God and got more religious, he admits to gambling and cheating on Jinky and doing different things like that. And he was drinking a lot, and they're staying up late in karaoke. And Pacquiao admits that he underestimated and underprepared for Marquez before. He said that with Bradley, he didn't prepare like he should have. But when you look at Mayweather, every single time he fights, when is the last time he's fought somebody and it looked like he just didn't prepare? And it's crazy to me because you gotta, like, some of you guys hate Mayweather, and I know you hate him because every time there's a video, sometimes it doesn't even have nothing to do with Mayweather, you're bringing him up. But you gotta admire this. Some of you guys that hate Mayweather, you're actually paying him homage because they put him in front of a guy like Marcos Maidana. Automatically, you've already written Marcos Maidana as if Marcos Maidana is not one of the most devastating, lethal punchers at 147. But you already write him off, even though he's on a 4-win streak and he knocked out 3 of those people. And the fourth one looked like they almost got knocked out, which was Adrian Broner. You don't care. You're like, fuck it. He has no chance. So you're actually paying him a backhanded compliment by everyone that Floyd like fights. It's a built-in excuse. Canelo, he's too young. He was underrated. He's flat-footed. Robert Guerrero stands no chance. He was from the lower weight divisions, even though he manhandled Andre Berto and is bigger than Floyd and younger than Floyd, and he took Celtic Iden's power. And you guys say Mayweather is feather-fisted, which is funny. So Robert Guerrero should have ran through him because he was able to take a big puncher in Celtic Iden. He was able to take his punches, so he should have ran through Mayweather. And it's funny to me that all these guys who are bigger than Mayweather, Cotto, Canelo, Robert Guerrero, etc., why don't they just walk him down? Like, it should be easy. If he's feather-fisted, he can't punch, he can't hurt a fly, the stuff you guys say, then why don't they just walk him down, take his best shots, and then just corner him and beat the shit out of him? So, again, some of you guys have these underhanded compliments. You just don't know it. You guys are actually complimenting him. And the funny thing is, you got a guy like Marcos Maidana who's a champion, and you guys say Mayweather shouldn't even be fighting him. He should be fighting one of 2 other guys. You know what I'm saying? And I'm okay with those other fights like Pacquiao, Timothy Bradley. I want to see Mayweather fight those guys as well. But since when, in what division, and name another champion who gets criticized for fighting another champion? So basically, you guys are saying he's that good because Marcos Maidana has no chance, even though he won 4 straight at welterweight. And the only fight he really looked suspect at welterweight was against Devin Alexander. And that was before he was with Robert Garcia and he got this momentum and that chemistry together. And that was years ago. So it's funny to me to hear and read some of these compliments. And it's that work ethic. I'm telling you guys, it's that work ethic. You can name any other fighter who's been in the game while, like, I wouldn't say like a Gennady Golovkin because as a pro, he's only kind of coming into his own. But name somebody who you know has been in the game for 5 or 6 years that's a champion now, and tell me they never had an off night or they didn't look suspect in a certain fight. Like, look at Marcos Maidana. I just told you, Devin Alexander, he looked very off that night. It didn't look like a good performance from him. Manny Pacquiao, you could say that the Marquez fights were very, very close. The third fight, he didn't look great. The Timothy Bradley fight, he didn't look great. You go down the list. Marquez has had nights where he just didn't look good. Actually, Marquez is one of my favorites, but if you look at Marquez when he fights, when does he dominate somebody? When does he just, from start to finish, the elite level fighter, when does he ever get in a situation where he's fighting someone who you would consider a world-class elite fighter and dominate them? Even guys like Edeslani Lara, some of you guys are like, oh, Mayweather needs to fight Lara. Lara is another person who is a good fighter. He's crafty, he's slippery, but he's had off nights. He's had nights where, like the Angulo fight, perfect example. Looked like he was getting destroyed. It looked like he was on his way out before that freak accident with Angulo. I mean, I don't know. He was boxing a good fight other than the knockdowns, but he was still getting cornered. The Vanes Matarosen, he had some trouble in there. The Carlos Molina fight, he had some trouble in there. So, like, what are you guys telling me? Danny Garcia, another fighter, has great performances. His first Eric Morales fight, and I'll give him credit because that was his first real step up in competition to a world-class name and a title shot. He didn't look that great or impressive to me. Then he did some good things. Had some trouble with Amir Khan, but then he was able to get him out of there. But most recently, he fought Mauricio Herrera and didn't know how to deal with that style. And a lot of people think he should have lost that fight. So, again, go through the list and name another fighter who's been in the game like 4 or 5 years, someone who's a current champion, and tell me they haven't looked off or had an off night like Mayweather. So, you guys could say whatever, oh, you're a Flomo and all that gay, dumb shit, but prove me wrong. Tell me who this fighter is that hasn't had an off night and never abused their body, admittedly, or that we know of, and different stuff like that. And that, my friends, is the reason Mayweather stays on top, is because he has a level of willpower and discipline when it comes to training and conditioning. And he doesn't balloon up in weight. He took 2 years off from the sport damn near right before he fought Marquez, who's a world-class fighter. with veteran experience, and he made it look easy. You know what I'm saying? That's not normal for someone to dispatch of people like that. And again, you guys hate Mayweather. Some of you guys hate Mayweather, yet it's funny. It's just hilarious to me because there'll be opponents like, let's say, Canelo. Canelo can fight anybody else on the planet and it'll be a good fight. You will want to see him mix it up with Edislandi Lara, Demetrius Andrade, etc., etc., etc. But when he goes to face Mayweather, it's already a foregone conclusion that he's going to lose. Or Marcos Maidana. I would really like to see Marcos Maidana in there with anybody at 147, and I think it's a sensational fight. I think it would be an interesting fight. A rematch with Broner. I would like to see him fight Pacquiao. I'd like to see him fight Timothy Bradley. I would like to see him Robert Guerrero, Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, Paulie Malignaggi winner. These are all great fights. Yet you throw Maidana in there with Mayweather, and then it's automatically, oh, this fight sucks. It's a 12-1. Maidana has no chance. Like, how does he not have a chance when he has 2 fists, 2 eyes, 2 legs, and he can punch, he can crack? How is that no chance? It's just like, you guys know in your heart of all hearts, you know Mayweather is good, and that's why you don't give him a chance. It's not the opponent, like you guys try to make it. It's not like Maidana just sucks because you guys are the same ones that tuned in when he fought Adrian Broner because you felt Adrian Broner was more on a reasonable level to the point where Maidana might have been able to beat him, which he was able to do. Yet you put them in there with Mayweather, and then it's already, you hear the excuses before they come out. So I just had to get in that ass real quick and kill y'all with some facts. Like I said, as always, hate, comment, or subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.